ha ha ha. The best thing to actually do is to laugh without smiling. Laugh without smiling. Ha 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 ha. Clem, did you hear about the fire in that French cheese factory actually?
Yeah, you told me.
Did you remember
So
the story?
unimpressed.
All that was left was debris.
Didn't.
Debris? Like, because debris
Yeah, I get it.
is a French cheese.
Yeah, yeah. It's French cheese,
Stand there, I
but
stand here.
English joke.
Let's do this.
Go.
Welcome to Soundcheck. We are going live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello and welcome to Soundcheck, the show bringing you the latest in upcoming talent. I'm Rhiannon.
And I'm Nick, and today we have the wonderful Lydia Scarlett. We've also got Luke Martin, but first things first, let's kick off. It's the Voodoo Rays.
When she won't say where she's going, you can tell when she gives me so stupid presents. Your real tension when you cry for no good reason. It's a drag, now you're getting past it. I know you find it hard to say no. The weak lips are always on your teeth, the phrases are and never hurt you. No one is control, and now your lips are softer than before. I love it when you lie close your face. Don't know what's anymore, I think I've known you far too long. I think this could be a reverse. I love it when you lie so badly. What it's like to be so old. I don't know what it's like to be dying alone. I know you think that your life's slipping through your hands. First thing that I loved about you, you find it hard to say no. The weak lips are always on your teeth, the phrases are and never hurt you. No one breathes, calling now your lips are softer than before. I love it when you lie, cause your face. Don't know what's anymore, I think I've known you far too long. I think this could be a rebirth. I love it when you lie so badly. I see what you mean. Always on your teeth, the phrases are and never hurt you. No one breathes, calling now your lips are softer than before. I love it when you cry, cause your face. Don't know what's anymore, I think I've known you far too long. I think this could be a rebirth. I love when you lie so badly, babe.
Awesome stuff, guys. Brilliant, that's the way to start the show. So you will stick around, won't you? Because we're going to have a chat with you later, yeah?
Absolutely.
More from them. But for now, Rhiannon.
Another incredible start to the show. Thanks, guys. If you like what you see and you like what you hear, do make sure that you get in touch. We are using the hashtag SoundcheckTV, and of course you can find us on our Facebook as well.
Yeah, so now's the point of the show where we talk music videos, and it's been quite an interesting Morning, actually. So we've been in the green room chatting away pre-show, rehearsing various bits and pieces. And you were talking about the Greg James videos, weren't you?
Yes, so music videos. We were talking about what it is that people like to watch. Last week we were talking about Sia and talking about being creative, but a lot of the time it's just being funny. That's what people want to see, isn't it?
There's so much difference and so much variation out there in the music videos, from the sublime to the absolute ridiculous. Some artists just there with a load of pink balloons. But Greg James particularly...
Yeah, no, you'd not seen this, had you?
No,
so,
no. Okay.
So Greg James, obviously Radio 1 presenter, brilliant, but he's really established himself online as somebody just doing spoof videos. So you may have recognised the Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball video that he did, where of course he sits on the wrecking ball, he gets naked as well.
Does he just lick a hammer or something like that?
He does, yeah, full makeup. But everyone loved it and everyone watched it, and then he did another one to Kaiser Hideaway. But again, he's being funny, but it's so well done. So well done. I
wanted to talk to you about a particular band that I found that I wanted to share the music video of, and they're called Remembering August, and their track Brother, it's Jesse and Luke in Remembering August. Now, they were 19 when they met in school, sung together in class, and they're now signed by Bounce, which is Charlotte Church's record label. They're still pretty young and they're going places seriously, and these guys have got something pretty different. Now, what I liked about their music video, it's not funny, it's not ridiculous, it's very cinematic in its production, and it involves Luke's twin. So Luke's twin brother and Luke are both in this, along with Jesse, and the track is written about a very close friend, and the meaning about the song is losing your best friend and all the hurt that goes with it. So it's quite an emotional story. I'm sure you'll love the video. Check this out.
'Cause I've been there one who failed a brother, and I've been there one who saved the other from the dark. There's no beat in my heart.
And I've been that one who's cursed her mother, and I've been that one who's seen the other, oh, from the dark, with no beat in my heart.
Oh, I hear you calling my name. Oh, I know you're in pain. So we cry, brother, brother, brother. So we cry, brother, brother, brother. I've been the one who called the savior,
And I've been that one who saved my neighbor, oh, from the dark, with no beat in my heart.
oh, I hear you calling my name. Oh, I know you're in pain. So we cry, brother, brother, brother. 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 Oh, I hear you calling. Oh, I know you're in pain. brother. So we cry, brother, brother.
There we go, Remembering August and Brother. Thanks very much, excellent video. Check them out at rememberingaugust.co.uk. Right now, Rhiannon's with our next act. Rhiannon.
Thanks, Nick. I'm with the beautiful Lydia Scarlett. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Now, you are 19 years old, is that right?
That is true.
So how long have you been playing for?
A couple of years, singing since birth, and then started to pick up the guitar and gig for the last couple of years.
Okay, cool. So you're gigging around, can you completely solo artist and just getting yourself out
me
there?
and my guitar out West Midlands, Birmingham.
Yeah?
That's me.
Nice, nice. So if we wanted to find you online, we're going to hear you play in just a moment. If we want to look for you online, how are we going to find you?
We would find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Lyd Scarlett with a Y, and then Twitter at Lyd Scarlett, and YouTube, all the rest of it.
Cool. So we'll be catching up with you on there, but for right now, you're going to play your first song for us?
I am. It's called I Need You to Know, and it's written about my problem with when people completely deny their past.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. The lovely Lydia Scarlett.
Thank you.
This part of the story is rather old. I knew you were coming when you first walked in. When I saw you, I started shivering. So I need you to know that at the start we fit perfectly, and so I leave you regretlessly. There's no part of this past I'd replace. I'll never blur out your face. We were solid and we fit, but people, they are liquid. So I need you to know that at the start we fit perfectly, and so I leave you regretlessly. I don't know why people deny that it was right at the time. I don't know why people deny that what they had, what they had, it was right at that time. So there's a part of the story that rarely gets told. This part of the story is rather old. I loved it. change it. I loved every minute of it. I loved it. And that part of me loves that part of you.
Lydia, that was gorgeous. Well done. We're going to take a short break, but we will be back afterwards with more from Lydia Scarlett. Welcome back. You are watching Soundcheck with more music from the beautiful Lydia Scarlett.
The glue that held everybody together. Until she noticed everyone was crumbling away from her. A twister and a turner, pulling everyone toward her. Twister and a turner, pulling everyone toward her. She thought she was the glue that held everyone in her life together. Until she noticed that everyone was crumbling away from her. She twisted and she pulled and she couldn't see just what she was doing to you and me. You see, people tend to notice if you give them a while when they're being manipulated and you twist them for a mile. But she thought she was the glue that held everyone in her life together. Until she noticed everyone was crumbling away from her. A twister and a turner, pulling everyone toward her. A twister and a turner, pulling everyone, but she thought she was the glue that held everyone in the world together. Until she noticed everyone was crumbling away from her. A twister and a turner, pulling everyone toward her. A twister and a turner, pulling everyone toward her. Everyone's crumbling away from her.
love that one.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of all the things I'd be appreciative today, but you were telling me earlier that you are appreciating today the fact that you arrived here safely.
Oh, I did. My big news is that I passed my driving test last week. So today, for the first time, I travelled all the way into Birmingham city centre.
That's
by
not
myself.
an easy drive. That is not an easy drive. You be safe when you drive back out of Birmingham as well, won't you?
Bye.
Well, thank you so much. So you just did 2 songs for us. Just tell me the names of the songs again.
The first one was She Thought, and the second one was Calendar Pen. Open bracket, Appreciation Day, close bracket.
Okay, thank you so much, Lydia. We, of course, are going to be catching up with Lydia online. We have now Nick, who is in the green room with the wonderful Voodoo Rays.
Welcome to the Soundcheck Green Room. Thanks very much, Rhiannon. We're joined by the wonderful Voodoo Rays. Welcome, guys. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Yeah, great fun.
So, how you doing, all right?
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
really enjoyed it. Yeah, I loved it. Let's see who we've got here. So, start. Who are you?
Andy.
Andy.
On bass.
Frank on guitar.
Graham on drums.
You sound different, but I quite like it.
We wanted to be unstable, unpredictable, use a much wider range of influences that are, like jazz and Bartok, all sorts of stupid influences to make the sound less stable.
Over here in England, it's often common for young musicians to go out and busk on the streets. You ever done that?
It hasn't been
that
that bad. No, I haven't done that yet.
It's a bit colder winter?
Just a touch. Just a touch. Minus 22 in my hometown last week. Yeah,
it's a little bit warmer than that
Celsius,
here, but we still complain here in Birmingham about the weather.
Fair enough.
It's funny because I challenged Rhiannon to go out and busk on the mean streets of Birmingham, just as a challenge to try and get her to perform her 1-song repertoire on her saxophone. And actually, I want to show you a little video. Oh yeah. I'm going to ask you a question in our little feature we like to call Busk or Bust.
Okay.
Check this out, guys.
Busk or bust? Busk or bust?
And there she is. Hey, and here she is.
Awesome. See, I was trying to be rock and roll or a little bit edgy like you guys on that one at the end. Thank you, Birmingham.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Well, thanks for having me, guys. I feel like we should have cigars and whiskey in this little chat. Joining the boys.
Be very nice.
Yeah. So my question to you now is, based on that superb performance with a bit of "fuck you, Birmingham, thank you very much" rock and roll thrown in there for measure at the end, did Rhiannon make in her hat a grand total of £2, £5 or £1.50? If you get the answer right, she gets to keep the money.
I think we should go with £2 because if she gets to keep it, that's the most she could possibly have. So optimism.
2. Yeah, we'll go 2.
2.
Final answer?
Yeah.
2.
It's correct!
Hey! You're the first group to get it correct, I think.
Yeah, I haven't got any the money on me.
I see.
I've spent
Spent it already.
some cream eggs and other such confectionery. But I will give it to you later.
Thanks, Nick.
Right, so...
We'll hold them to it.
Yeah, what I would like you to do...
Yeah, we heard him.
...is talk me through this, because I really like the artwork, and let's see if we can get a shot of that. You, I believe...
I did, yeah.
...are the man behind this.
I drew that. It's the whole song is about, the whole album is about various attitudes towards your home and where you grew up, not the home you now live in, but where you grew up. And so my parents were selling the house we'd all been brought up in, and that was a drawing I'd done when I still lived there. So I used it for the sleeve, and the wallpaper is just indicative of a home. And so there are various different songs on the album that are about different ways to return, different ways to leave, and different memories you have when you're there, all sort of rolled into one. And by the time we'd finished the album, the house in effect no longer existed. And because they were there 40 years or more, so it seemed really quite seismic to leave it.
It is, in fact, the Soundcheck Tower of Truth. So I would like you...
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pick your piece. And off you go.
I was confident. You were straight for that one there.
Is he going to talk? We haven't had to go yet.
Oh, it's actually going to... It's not liking it at all.
Actually, it went on the djembe, didn't it?
It did.
What's this?
Strangest thing you have ever eaten. I do remember ordering a jar of chilies in a Greek restaurant in Bristol once. And they were all different colours. White one, black one, red one, green one, yellow one. And I ate the first one, which was probably white, and it was fine. I thought, oh, these are really nice. And they were each this big, so it was a jar of chilies this big. And then the second one I ate, I actually thought I was going to die for about half an hour. The whole of my head was just throbbing. And everybody in the restaurant was just looking at me going, does he need a doctor? just vibrating. Oh, what's this?
Ever been naked in public?
Who hasn't? Sure.
Well, it was at Warwick Castle.
Naked at Warwick Castle, there's the first.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a wardrobe.
Were you working?
No.
Oh, okay.
Enjoying myself.
Oh, that's not...
And that's all I'm saying.
Your turn.
All right. This one's sticking
Only
out
one?
there. Only one? How many people are here?
It's tense.
Ta-da.
Look at it wobbling.
Hey, wow. That was fun. All right. Tell us your most embarrassing moment. Well, it was about to be when I tipped over the Jenga. Most embarrassing moment.
When you really went bright red.
Yeah.
When you put that shirt on this morning.
I was going to say that.
Oh, wait.
And I didn't know whether that would be crossing the line. I don't know if
He only ever wears mauve shirts.
Yeah, I just do that. It probably was being in another Amdram when I was about 10 and going on stage with green tights and pointy green shoes and little green ears and having to be an elf. That was, you know.
But it was pre-YouTube, so you're lucky in that sense.
I'm so relieved.
Right, guys, it would be our pleasure if you could sign this for us, please, to go on our Soundcheck Wall of Fame.
Cool. Brilliant.
Sign away.
On the front?
Yep, absolutely. We're going to continue the fun in the green room here and join you after this short break.
At Soundcheck, we love to explore a wide range of different genres, so we have come back out onto the streets to find out what exactly it is that you are listening to.
I listen to all sorts, from reggae to rock.
Most of the classics, rock, rap, Eminem, that kind of stuff.
From Motown to UK hip hop, R&B, reggae, bashment, dancehall. Quite a lot to be up. What's the word? Eclectic. That's the word.
Mostly it's rap, hip-hop and R&B.
Get a bit of like country folk, like Mumford & Sons style.
Bhangra and R&B.
I like the quality of the song, like it's got sort of a good bass, like a good background of the song, and then it kicks in and then I like it. Like Rammstein, boom.
Just because it's kind of really upbeat and I like the lyrics as well. They're kind of more like poems than actual lyrics.
Do you know what? 9 out of 10 times I'd probably say the beat, but like there'll be certain artists that I'll actually listen to what they've got to say rather than what the beat's saying.
Just mostly it's I like rap a lot because mostly it's about like life and stuff. Mostly talk about a lot of life, you know, situations and stuff that they've been in since they've grown up and made music.
Music can kind of uplift you depending on what sort of music you can listen to. Certain music I ain't gonna lie, it can put you in a mindset where you might want to go and do bad things, but it depends on the person you are really, whether you actually go out and carry out them actions, you know what I mean?
It makes me feel like warm inside and like nice.
Music, honestly, it's what I like best. That's why I love listening to a variety of music because I just like it, man, you know what I mean? Music's my life.
I don't know, like peaceful. Peaceful.
Great.
Yeah. It just makes you feel happy. I guess it depends what kind of mood you are in as to what song it is that you're listening to, but mainly it kind of uplifts you.
Well, sometimes it's the beats, and sometimes it's the words that are spoken. Like, yeah.
Great. And welcome back to the Soundcheck studio. Yes, joined by Luke Martin, and he is our next act for today. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke.
So this is an original song that I've wrote called Strength in the Dark.
find strength in the dark to fight through another new day. And as the sun goes down and as the light fades away, you know the darkness will arrive. But do not worry, you are safe. Oh, there's nowhere to hide. Oh, as the darkness will take its place. So won't you welcome all your worries and greet your fears face to face. You know society is cruel in today's day and age. Overwhelming jealousy, greed and hate, polluting young minds every day. Time is money, so some people say, oh, but I see things in a different way. Overwhelming jealousy, greed and hate, polluting young minds every day. Time is money, so some people say, oh, but I see things in a different way. You can find strength in the dark and fight through another new day. And as the sun goes down and as the light fades away, you know the darkness will arrive. But do not worry, you are safe, and there's nowhere to hide. Oh, as the darkness takes its place, everybody's driven by the riches and the fame. Wasn't born a rat in this godforsaken race. Oh, on the day that we were born, we all came from the very same place. And time goes by, it's all changed, no one relates. People pushed aside with no remorse or no debate. It's time to get together, reunite and demonstrate about the overwhelming jealousy, greed and hate, polluting young minds every day. Time is money, so some people say, oh, but I see things in a different way. Thank you. And this is another original song that I wrote called Broken Dream. Was so lost in a broken dream. Oh, my hope has gone torn from beneath my feet. I was so scared beyond belief, silenced by the pain and even silenced by defeat. I felt confused, I felt incomplete, crying out for help, so numb I couldn't scream. Overcome by rage, I could not contain. I see the scene upon the canvas, see the words upon the page. I never heard you calling out my name. Deafened by the madness, I was blinded by the shame. So I might be stalling, holding out in case you know that the realizations hit you. Yeah, you've made a big mistake. I never heard you calling out my name. Deafened by the madness, I was blinded by the shame. You know the writing's on the wall with all the things you wanna say. So kick down the door, break the locks, and walk free from the chains of those negative thoughts and your selfish ways. It's time to break away from the cast. It's time to feel the freedom at last. Let the bygones be bygones and leave the past in the past. I never heard you calling out my name. I was deafened by the madness, I was blinded by the shame. You know the writing's on the wall with all the things you wanna say. Oh, mate. I was nearly there. That would be good. Come on then, come on then. Walk me to the sofa.
Right, it sounded good to me. There he is, Luke Martin. Nice one, Luke.
No problem.
How was that?
That was great.
Well, do you know what we're going to do now? Go and have a sit down over there.
No.
In the meantime, Rhiannon.
Remember, of course, this show is all about you. If you have music online and you would like to play it live, then we definitely want to hear it, just like the guys did on the show today. Nick?
Yes. Luke, here he is. Luke
That was
Rhiannon.
good. I like that. Added a little something to the end, I think.
Thank you. I do apologise for not keeping my cool at the very end.
Well, that's live music TV for you, isn't it? It's a live recording today. So just talk me through what happened.
I just had a few nerves. I haven't really completely finished the songs. Look, to be completely happy with playing them out in front of people. That's why I've still got a lot of practicing to do. But
yeah, but it's a work in progress thing, isn't it?
It's work in progress, yes.
I don't think that was that. I thought it was brilliant.
Thank you.
You know what? Let's not focus on that last little bit. I liked it. You did it with a cheeky smile.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, Luke. And so tell me about yourself. Tell me about your music. What you're up to. Where are you going?
Well, I'm 30 years old. I'm just learning to play the guitar. I've been playing for about 13 months. I used to do a lot of spoken word. That's why I've learning the guitar so I can put more sort of words into my own sort of music. Because I tried to play with other people and it just didn't really seem to work out for me. So I'd like to do something for myself. And it's taking a bit of time, but I'm getting there in the end.
Yeah, and have you found that your spoken word work has helped you be creative in writing these songs?
Certainly has helped me work. It doesn't help me playing the guitar though. So what it is, I've never really written songs. It's always been like a story. With spoken word, it's always been like a story. And writing songs is a lot more difficult.
Yeah, but I felt, and you probably felt as well, that the lyrics were quite poetic. There seemed to be messages in those songs. Any meaning behind these songs?
There's a lot of just like previous experiences. It's sort of like I'd say like a self-therapy. I sort of talked to myself out of situations that I'd been in, and I wanted to sort of show other people like that they can help themselves through writing. Like I used to write to myself, you know, like I used to write to say something to myself.
Yeah.
And then the more I sing it and the more that I'm rehearsing it, the more I believe in the words that I've written. So that's the reason that when I mess up at the end is because I want it to be perfect. I'm a perfectionist. And it's not really helping me try and do music. Being a perfectionist, you're never going to get it perfect.
Yeah, but let's not be negative. You've just come up on the Soundcheck stage and given us a studio performance. So it's really good to have you along. Where can people find out more information about you, Luke?
If you just search on YouTube or Facebook for Citizen Lost Music or just Luke Martin, if you put that on Facebook and on YouTube or SoundCloud as well.
Yeah, and you've got some friends and family with us today. Give us a cheer. So he's got his support. And interestingly, you've just come from work as well. So by day, you are
I used to be a plasterer, but now I'm working in a bar.
We wish you all the best of luck. You are now a Soundcheck friend. And what I'm going to do is take a quick selfie with me and Luke here on the Soundcheck sofa.
I feel I need to be in the selfie.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get in.
Go on, we're going to tag this on to Twitter and also Facebook. You can get involved with the hashtag Soundcheck TV. And if you're in a band and you want to be on the show, we want to hear from you. We want your demos, don't we?
We definitely do. That is all we've got time for from Nick and from myself. My name's Rhiannon. And do make sure that you join us online, like we said, and join us for next week's show as well.
Yeah, all that's left to do is say thanks, isn't it? Because it's been a great show.
To Lydia Scarlett, the beautiful little Lydia Scarlett. Of course to you as well, Nick. Thank you very much. Luke.
Nick
and Luke.
Yeah, but to play us out before we say goodbye, for real, it is the wonderful, the talented, the Voodoo Rays.
Could be found, change could be achieved. This was the space we'd lie down on the floor and try to find what our bodies were for. In your room, under your parents' eaves. Gilded like storms, ferocious in relief. This was the space we learned to temper our beliefs. Like atoms in a chain, reaction that would bind. From my body, through my body and then to the world, out into the world. Between two poles, if the world's a stage, the bed's a dressing room. This was the space we'd lie down on the floor. Of green possibilities in your room, under your parents' counting out her money. Princess in the kitchen, eating milk and honey. The maid is in the garden, washing all the laundry. Was me. I'm locked in the basement, surrounded by ghosts. I'm surrounded by ghosts. And Rich has been buried, Dyer's moved upstairs, gone to Stoke Queenie's worst nightmares. He's left all his memories down here, based, surrounded by ghosts. I'm surrounded by ghosts. I'm surrounded by ghosts. I'm surrounded by ghosts. General China approaches, asking for a light. Says he'd like to start one more fire before he dies. I'd like to help him, man, but I just don't know. Faced with all these ghosts. Bobby Jerry's telling stories like I've never heard about all the times they've tried to escape. Where they tell him I shouldn't be able to sleep. Where they tell him I shouldn't be able to fucking breathe for ghosts. Queenie's still in the counting house, counting out her money. The prince is still in the kitchen, eating milk and honey. The maid is still in the garden, washing all the laundry, whilst us, we're locked in the basement, surrounded by ghosts.